Hey, what's up, man? What's up, you guys? It's your boy Zach, man, and we back. We back. Um, yeah, man. I was doing some research, man, looking for, a good reaction video, man. I came across this video, and it's called "Why Most Women Refuse to Build Men." You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of women that's out there doing that. You know what I'm saying? They out there building these men up, not letting them stand on their feet and just crippling them. You know what I'm saying? Not letting them go through the suffering and pain that they need to go through to get it in their heads that they need to be men out here. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man, both of your arms and your legs work. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you're not mentally ill. You need to have a job. You know what I'm saying? You need to be doing something. Should no woman have to build you up? You know what I'm saying? And take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless you guys came to an agreement, y'all got a family. She make more, money or whatever like that, and you've already accomplished whatever it is, whatever degree that you have, and you could go to work if you want to. But y'all just decided that she has more of the money or her profession actually makes more, and you could be a stay-at-home dad or something like that. But you always got your background just in case things happen. I feel like ain't nothing wrong with that. If you've already accomplished things. But for these men that's out here, they just women are just taking care of you, building you up, and or trying to build you up, and you're just not getting it. I mean, it's a lot that can go. I think it's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the same with women too. You know what I'm saying? Should no man have to um, a man shouldn't have to necessarily build you up. I think you should already be motivated to go. I think he should just have your back and just be there to be like, hey, yeah, baby, you could do this and you could do that, and not really necessarily just dish your money out to take care of you, and you ain't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you know what I'm saying. You need to be in school, trying to get some kind of form of education. At least he know that you're trying. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, later on down the line, when it gets to that point, and you feel like he just wants you to stay at home, and you feel like you cool with that. You want to stay at home and take care of the kids, or y'all get ready for kids or something like that. Then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I just wanted to give my little 2 cents on it, man. Let's get to the video. You know what I'm saying? This is why most women refuse to build a man.
I think that it is absolutely insane and extremely hypocritical for a lot of us women to go around demanding that a man have all of his shit together, that he have all of this money, that he have the nicest car, the nicest clothes, the nicest house, can take care of us and spoil us. And meanwhile, we turn around and don't have shit to offer this man in return but our vagina.
Exactly. I just said that.
What happened to sticking by your man's side and building him up? What happened to working together as a team to get those things?
Working together as a
Why
team
do
is
we want
fine.
the end product or the end results of that man, but we're not ready and willing to go through that struggle in order to make that man be what we want him to be?
No, not what you want him to
I am
be.
so
What he
sick and
wants.
tired
What he
of
wants to be
hearing
for
women say
himself.
things like, I don't have time to work on a man. I don't have time to build a man up. I don't have time for these Bob the Builder ass men.
Bob the
Bob the
Builder.
Builder ass chicks. You want him to build you up. You want him to work with you. Unless she is ready and willing to reciprocate that same energy and give you back those same qualifications that she's demanding of you, please leave her Betty the Builder ass right there on the sidewalk where you found her.
Well, look, I know some people may not agree with her delivery, but I agree with her 100% from A to Z. You know, I say the same thing. You can't go into a relationship looking for a full package if you just an empty envelope, man
Right.
or woman.
Right.
But
I
where I
just
will
said
add
that.
some context, and
Man or
just
woman.
based on the conversations that I've seen being had by women, and her message may apply 100% to the women she's talking about, but the women I've seen say that they refuse to build a man are not women saying that they don't want to go through any hard times with a man, any struggle. They just want to finish product. They don't want to rise from the bottom to the top with a man. They're not saying that. What they're saying is they don't want to build in a man the basic blocks that he was supposed to come into the relationship with just as an adult. You know, he shouldn't be so assembly required that he's not even operable as a valuable partner. And that makes sense to me because a lot of women are speaking from experience of paying that price and realizing it's not worth it. Like if a woman says, I'm not about to be building no man up at the price of me being an afterthought, because one of the basic fundamental understandings you're supposed to have as a man is that if you got a woman that's preparing all your meals 3-4 times a day so you ain't got to think about that, or she's grinding with you on those late nights or filling in for your employees that won't come in and won't call in, like if you got a woman that's willing to support your dreams, you cannot neglect her needs. And if a woman is saying, I'm not building no man up, they don't already understand that, that makes sense to me. Or if a woman says, I refuse to build a man up, you know, at the expense
It's
of me
about
being
common
his
courtesy.
ATM or his enabler, for him to indulge in what has become a hobby, because year after year after year, he still ain't bringing no money in. Meanwhile, I got to bear the financial burden by myself. And you're supposed to already understand as a man that the number one priority is survival. You do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do. And if men don't understand that, it makes sense why a woman would say, I don't want to build him up. Or I'm not about to be building no man up at the expense of me having to basically be his mom. Because the whole while I'm with a guy who acts like he's my son, I could be with a man who's ready to be my partner. Or a woman saying, I'm not about to build no man up at the expense of me having to be his emotional or physical punching bag. Yeah,
Right.
we all got our wounds. We all been hurt before, and he may have been abused as a child and only seen an abusive relationship. But if he hasn't at least built himself up to the point where he's not operating from that brokenness, and he's just lashing out at whoever's close to him, just trying to love him, no, I'm not about to be his place of peace at the expense of my emotional and physical well-being and safety. No. Or a woman that says, I'm not about to be building no man up at the expense or the risk of being a lifelong girlfriend, 15, 20 years. After she
Right.
done put in all this work, you know, he still don't want to go all in on a marital commitment because he's not financially stable and ready yet. He's not confident in his finances. Because let me tell you how that normally goes, especially if that man becomes the full product that he was planning on being in the beginning. She doesn't become a lifelong girlfriend. She puts in all the work. She has his kids, right? She has all the bodily changes that comes with having a child. She accepts those cheap-ass dates. She accepts those, it's the thought that count, gifts on anniversaries and birthdays. You know, whereas she want to be able to take trips and get nice things, she accepts that. She humbles herself. Just to whenever they finally become financially stable and she bring up marriage, he make it out as if she's pressuring him. Now she's the problem. So he moves on to a girl that ain't put in no work. He give her the sun, the moon, and the stars, the eye candy, because he no longer has a need for the values of the woman that was willing to go through those rough times and that rough patch with him. Meanwhile, that woman, the original woman, she got to start from the beginning in her career, years or maybe even decades later. She got to manage being a full-time parent, which leaves her no capacity to have a love life of her own while seeing her man and his new boo live their best life. So it totally makes sense. I think it's 100% valid when a woman says, I'm not about to be building no man up in that context, because what she's really saying is, I'm not about to be building no man up in any way that's going to leave me broken. And I agree with her. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
All right, y'all. So, you know, brother spoke his piece, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. A lot of times this type of situation happens because women have bad choice in choosing men, you know what I'm saying? From the beginning. There was never love. Obviously, if this type of situation happened, there was never love there in the first place, you know what I'm saying? It was never love. And that's why the relationship really failed. You know what I'm saying? I was watching a guy last night, and he basically broke down why most relationships fail. Uh, Honestly, he was basically saying that you both parties are not there for the materialistic things. You're there because you have an interest in me, and I'm here because I have an interest in you. The money is a plus, you know what I'm saying? That comes that is there to help us with the bills and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's what he's saying, I believe. So, but so that's what bothers me most when I get with a female and then she start to bring up, can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? Or whatever like that. Well, what about you buying me something? You know what I'm saying? What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Can I get something out of you? Oh, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Just that type of thing. And I may take it as a joke, like, she just playing, she'll buy me something, you know what I'm saying? But really in my mind, I'm like, when a female give me like a first answer or something like that, even if you're just joking, that's really how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really feel like you're not finna buy me nothing, but you got the will and want to ask me something, you know what I'm saying, for something. But yeah, I'm gonna leave a clip right here of what the guy was saying.
A lot of times when you see these relationships be dysfunctional and fail, and people say love just didn't win, no, it's because love was never there. All right? And so love wasn't what was driving your relationship, so that's why it failed.
You know, basically, he said that, you know, love is basically just not there. It wasn't there in the first place, you know what I'm saying? So, man, you just got to find somebody that I feel like you just connect with, that really just genuinely want to be around you for who you are, you know what I'm saying? There's so many women out there, you know, you don't have to settle for bull crap, you know what I'm saying? Me, myself, I'm working on myself, working on my happiness. I'm working on a lot of stuff, man. Just learning how to, when I come in contact with these fine, beautiful women, learning how to turn them down, just knowing that they not meant for me at all, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they could be hard because they be so beautiful. It's like, man, you know, and man, I ain't gonna lie, I be getting some bad ones. Like, I be getting some bad little chicks, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, it's like you want to cuff them and stuff like that, and you want to be with them, and like, dang, you know, you so bad, but you know, woo, I done smashed the first night, you know what I'm saying? You know, you let me smash the first night, but yeah, you know that, which is, sometimes they could be a red flag, but man, this generation now, they just, you know, man, they just whatever, you know, let's get it. First night, let's go, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, that's it, man. I just want to share this video with you guys, man. Y'all leave y'all comments down below what y'all think on the subject, you know what I'm saying? Leave your experiences down below on how you felt, and you know, we can have more conversation on this type of thing, man. Maybe I'll do more videos on like relationships and, you know, stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Share this video. Peace, man. See y'all on the next one.
Came a long way to a mansion. I had roaches at my granny crib. Jumped into the streets on accident. Police snatched me up, they better not ask me shit. I don't want no quad, I want some action.